Live from Marantz Radio. No, I'm joking. Come on, guys. Hey, good morning, guys. What a hell of a day. I absolutely love that song. It's called Celebrate Me Home by Kenny Loggins. And it's the song I listened to when I dropped my dad off at the airport last night. My dad and I, we actually listen to really good music when we drive together. And hell, what a hell of a day yesterday. I'm going to show you guys some stuff. I don't know where I find the time to do this crap, but oh, I'm going to give you guys a rundown like you wouldn't believe. We're on air now. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice, plenty to talk about on these markets. Today, the jobs number came out. Jobs came out at 227. The market predicted to be around 220, and so it's up about 7K on jobs. The unfortunate part for me is the unemployment rate was up. So an unemployment rate is up at 4.2 versus 4.1. What does that mean? It means the Fed's ready to cut some rates, and they're going to go ahead and cut. The decision's coming, and for me, I picked 420 or 1220 for a date where I think GameStop's going to start making a move upward, and it looks like Roy and Kitty sees the same thing, where he puts his foot in the sand and he's dipping his toes in the pool, right? Letting you guys know it's time to cover, or it's time to really put value into what we're doing. You know, that magazine cover from the Time magazine, if you guys are not familiar with what I'm talking about, it's a tweet yesterday from Roy and Kitty, the Keith Gill, Deep Effing Value. Whenever he tweets, allegedly, whenever he tweets, it motivates the world to go ahead and invest in the GameStop. And you do see GameStop take a great spike, but there's a lot of giveaways. And I've been watching markets for 4 years now, and watching them every day, and watching the way they trend and the way they push and the way they dip and dive and the ebb and flow of the markets, you realize some things are connected. There's some energy here. I mean, it's really easy to read, you know, the momentum of the markets themselves. So when the market's pumping, Bitcoin's pumping, and Bitcoin's, I mean, pushing to all-time highs, something you've never seen, you know, $103,000 of Bitcoin, whatever it may be. And right when the announcement comes, GameStop, you know, Roy and Kitty, whatever, it doesn't matter. Volatility halt comes in, which is supposed to happen, and it jumps from $26 a share all the way fighting 30 again. 10% move, 1 minute candles. 1 second. Yeah. I apologize, guys. I wouldn't stop the show unless you needed to. So, let me see. 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys. So, apologize for that, and I'll lower it down. Um, I'm telling you, Kenny Loggins, Celebrate Me Home, that song is, woo, God. Okay, anyway, back to the story. And there's a reason I'm telling you this, guys, because there's homework out here that no one's doing. And I know we talk about it, and I know I explain it, and it's like I'm talking to people who don't want to listen half the time. And you're gonna learn something, okay? You're gonna learn something. We're 100% correct. All right? There's a hedge out here. And private equity uses these hedges. Private equity uses Bitcoin. Private equity uses securities to leverage or deleverage the GameStop short. It's just a known thing. And if you don't think it's true, if you don't think these things run and it's cyclical and it just connects, then you didn't pay attention to what happened when they unleash these things upon you. And I mean Bed Bath & Beyond, AMC, Mullen Automotive, Rocket Mortgage. I don't forget about MMTLP. Like, there's other ones out there that they've unleashed to offset GameStop. But you see all of crypto. And I mean all of crypto. I posted 7 cryptos yesterday? The minute GameStop spiked up, 7 cryptos went down. It's like, it's an equity pump. The equity itself is planted over here, like, to leverage or deleverage. Like, what do they think's about to happen? And then if you really pay attention to the markets, like all of you should, I can't be the only one. I mean, I need help out here. And you guys do help people in the Discord. There's over 1,300 of you in the Discord. It's completely free. It always will be. It's right there. It's pinned to the top of the chat. This guy says, I'm a long GME options for earnings 30 strike calls next week. What y'all think? We don't think. And it's not a game. And I don't care if you know Nat Turner personally. That's what the hell are you doing, dude? You don't know the channel. You don't know what you're talking about. Can I prove you wrong like in 10 seconds? Other than the fact that it's a game? Look at Bitcoin. Look at the markets. Look at the tank. Oh, yeah? You guys want to look at something? You guys want to play connect the dots? You really want to try me today? Hey, while you're sleeping, this goes out to all of you. Yeah, I worked my 10 hours yesterday. Yes, I drove my dad to the airport and back, and that took another 8 hours. No, I did not sleep. And I still don't sleep. I was hallucinating driving home. I thought I saw stuff in the middle of the road. It wasn't there. I'm slamming on brakes. I mean, that's how fatigued I was. I didn't even eat dinner last night. The adrenaline that was going through me just to make it home safe. And then, boom, I'm up again. And I'm studying again. And you want to know why? I'm going to show you why. These are things you'll never see at another channel in the history of the YouTube or the world. Do I sound upset? Yes, I'm upset because I know what's happening. Do you know what's happening? Here, I'm a conspiracy theorist. Tell me I'm wrong, and I'll walk away. Hi, guys. This is GameStop. Looking healthy. Looking great. Yes, GameStop yesterday, if you guys didn't see it, had a bump. Went up. And when it went up, I wonder went up with it. Remember, when something runs together, it's because it's meant to run together. It's the hedge to the market. And no, we're not talking AMC. I know everybody wants me to reach on the low-hanging fruit that is AMC. Ran up when GameStop ran up, and then, of course, they announced that they're going to offer 50 million shares, dilutes all the way down, but they still haven't offered the 50 million. So how far down do you think? Adam Aaron, are you this dumb? Oh, no, we're going to 50 million. So when GameStop does run, we're going to sell off into that run-up. Doesn't matter what you do. You're announcing you're selling 50 million shares. I already told you can't do that because you don't have it. You're selling at $4? Good luck to you. I want to talk about a different stock today. I want to talk about this stock. Unity Software Inc. For whatever reason, Unity Software Inc. has the same. Oh no, we can do the verses. We can go in here, we go GME. And I'm going to show you guys something about this compared to GameStop. GameStop's the yellow. Okay, pay attention. GameStop runs up. What runs up with it? GameStop goes sideways. GameStop goes up. Now look at this. GameStop opens up down and goes back up a little bit. What came down and went back up a little bit? What? How is this company running similar neck and neck? Unity Software Inc. How is it running with GameStop? And why? And why don't you know about this? Pay attention. Donko, thank you for the love and support of the channel. Everybody, class is in session. Unity Technologies, Unity Software Inc. Here's the company. And as I go to this company and I look at it, and I start reading everything you can imagine. Their engine is the one that makes Pokemon Go and Fortnite and all this other epic games. Unreal Engine is the rival, and it's all built up. Then I found it. I was like, are you kidding right now? It was announced that together with D1 Capital Partners, the CPP Investment Board, which is the Canadian Pension Plan Investment Board, maybe you know them as the largest investors into Apollo Global Management. Maybe you know that. Light Street, Sequana Capital, and Silver Lake Partners funded $525 million. As you keep going down, and you find out, don't worry, I'm just not going to say the names like if you guys don't know them. Unity also received $1 billion investment from Sequana Capital and Silver Lake once the deal closed. Oh, we can go to the CEOs. We can follow the people. Hey, John, how you doing? Who'd you work for? You work for Evolution Partners? Oh, Evolution Partners. Just so happens that's a firm that was built by Silver Lake Partners. Found and funded by Silver Lake. How about the next CEO? Jim Whitehurst. Jim Whitehurst from Red Hat. What did you do before that? Boston Consulting Group for 11 years. BCG for 11 years. So I'm just curious. If you're not tracking, if you're not paying attention, why private equity companies that are embedded with private equity, why do they run neck and neck with GameStop? Anybody know why? You, Carter's Corner Pocket, you, for 200. The answer? What is short selling? Well, short selling is when private equity firms make a bet on something, and then they make that bet happen. Maybe you missed this part. Do I have to spell it out to you? Do I have to explain it to you guys again? All right, I'll be nice. Here's the deal. Hey there, little gents. There's a small company out there called GameStop. And GameStop's this company from 2013 all the way to 2018 that was over leveraged, okay? LBOs, leveraged buyouts. The way it works in publicly traded companies is they infiltrate the board. And I say they, I'm talking about private equity. Private equity plants their people onto boards. They plant their seeds. They go ahead and water it, maximize profits, and they exit. And how do they maximize profits? They carve out assets. They overexpand on debt. They borrow money till you can't borrow anymore. It's not their loss. It's your loss, public. It's on your back. This is why companies go bankrupt, because they're not actual investors into the company. They're just people that are making money off of the deals themselves. Every real estate deal, the lease and buy, the sell and buyback and lease back program, that's them. How about the inventory themselves with Hilco and Company? That's them. Logistics and selling the freight and the actual fulfillment centers, that's them. Did you not see Burlington Coat Factory buy 44 Bed Bath & Beyonds for $12 million? That's it? Sweetheart deal. Some Bed Bath & Beyonds were sold for $1 on the lease during the auction. I was telling my dad yesterday, we're driving, we're going through LA, all the way through. And he's like, hey, I go, Dad, you can have anything you want to eat. What do you want? He goes, I want some McDonald's. I said, you want McDonald's? We'll go get McDonald's. That's easy. I've never had a request for McD's, bro. Let's go. And I was like, thank God I can turn right here. There's no traffic. He goes, yeah, I didn't notice there's no traffic right here. You know why, Dad? He's like, what's that? I go, look over there. And every building was bankrupt except for McDonald's. The whole shopping plaza was empty. It was a ghost town, except for McDonald's. There is a crisis out here on commercial real estate. And people haven't figured it out yet, but they will. So will you. If you're not understanding what I'm saying today, if it's too much, you guys can't connect these dots, if you're not paying attention, when GameStop goes up, other things go up with it. When those other things don't make sense, like this, where it shouldn't have reacted the way it did to the market, it's a red flag for me. I go in and I say, oh, hold on. I got to see who's on the board of directors and why, because it's a play. But GameStop's different. GameStop goes up, and yes, I know Roaring Kitty's there to tell you it's time to cover of Time, I don't know, magazine, whatever it may be. I don't care. I'm here forever. $28 is not going to move me. I dropped my dad off at the airport, and I went to GameStop on Crenshaw Boulevard. I went to GameStop in Inglewood. I went to 2 different GameStops they were within 200 meters of each other. I'm not joking. 2 GameStops on 200 meters. I made a video for members only. If you're a member of the channel, which I know they're giving away memberships right now, and I appreciate all the love and support. Adrian, thanks, man. And everyone else who helps out with the channel. I just say thank you guys in advance. So I go to GameStop last night, and I walk in. I ask a lot of questions. I might be the worst. Hey guys, you guys got any sports cards? Cool. Oh, are you guys selling that new Raptor 8? Yeah, the one that I'm giving away. I'm giving this away tomorrow. I'm giving away 2 of them at the meet and greet, and then I'll give away here on the channel on Tuesday 2 more. So I was asking all these questions. And they didn't know. They know. Oh, we're sold out of cards. Everybody buys them every Monday and Tuesday. We never have any. And I actually found a pack. I left it in my truck, but I had a pack of cards that I found for $6. And I go, I'll take that pack. I'll buy the last one off you. Don't worry, I got you. And I ask all these questions because I'm an investor. So then I went to the next GameStop across the street. I walked in. The gentleman's behind the counter. He sold, he upsold, I'm telling you. He sold a Nintendo Switch, and then he sold 2 games with it. And the member was just like, and I'll renew my membership, and he's like, don't worry, you got this. People were renewing memberships, buying consoles, like while I was there. And I'm seeing the money go through, and I'm just like, oh, damn, her car got approved. There you go. I like that. Like, I just want to make sure the transaction goes through. I want this money. That money being spent, it's crazy. Money being spent at GameStop in front of me is my money. That's how I'm just like, yeah, keep buying that shit. I'm right there clapping my hands and let's go inside. But I talked to him and I say, hey, man, I got a question for you. Why is there a GameStop 200 meters away across the street? He goes, oh, yeah, no, it's big. And it's that. He goes, that was an electronic boutique. So when we merged back in the day, he's like, we just never got rid of it. We just kept it there. We were always just in competition. He's like, but it was a long time ago. This guy knew. This guy knew the answer. And that's the best part about asking questions. You'll never know the answer until you ask the question. So I just tell you guys, keep talking, keep asking, and then pass on the info. That's what I'm doing every day. I'm out here. But I want to tell you guys, the private equity side of this play, of this market, is evident more and more every day. If you don't understand what Bitcoin is, how it's the hedge to the market itself. This market's at an all-time high, and so is Bitcoin. Where's the cash? You guys see this headline, $60 trillion worth of equities in the New York Stock Exchange versus 33 in Europe and in Asia markets. That means that there's $93 trillion locked up into markets. Well, what the hell are we walking around with in our pockets and our bank accounts? What cash do people have right now? Or is all cash in the market? I mean, do you get where I'm coming from with this? It sounds like there's somewhere out there someone's just printing money. The leverage of the market? Is it synthetic shorts? Is there only this many shares? I ask these questions. Not that I accuse anyone. I'm just asking. You can suppress the price. You don't want 30? You're that scared of 30? We're looking at it right now, guys. GameStop's currently trading $28.60. Down, up, down, up. You'll see consolidation in here. This is a 5-minute chart. Here's a 30-minute chart, and you're looking at the 50-day moving over the 100-day. It's coming. It's approaching. We're going to go crash into it. That's on the 30. Look at this. Bending back. You were going down, and now you're going to bend back on the 1 hour. How about on the daily chart? Not even close. Not even close. Like I told you, they run parallel, just up and to the right. People think I make that whole phrase up. I say up and to the right. That's how I see the market. Up and to the right. And that's still curving towards that 100-day. Once that crosses back over, guys, it's a moonshot. Once your 50-day crosses over this 200-day, right here, there's your 50-day moving average, crossing over the 200-day moving average. Once they cross, guys, we can sustain these levels for the 50 days right now. From now until February, you're going to see fireworks. I'm just telling you. I know I called the 20th, but I'm calling 20th for volume. Maybe some price action, maybe $3 to $5 in that range, but no. I'm talking about absolute rockets. Rockets are coming. It might take you to March. It might take you till they do an announcement. But Nat Turner's buying in. The Form 3 was announced yesterday, and all that is you have to put that out within 10 days after becoming an officer. Well, there's excluding holidays and weekends. So his 10th trading day might have been, who knows, yesterday. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He's a good-ass dude. I saw the interview. Smart man. And I support whatever GameStop's doing with PSA. And I love it. So, yeah, you have a lot to look forward to, guys. The SPY's at an all-time high today, approaching 607. But a couple of other stocks that don't run with it, or that are not showing true and blue, I have a problem. I have a problem because that means they're just pumping the top of the SPY, not the bottom. Not the bottom, because the Russell 2000 is not at 240 right now. It's at 239. So that tells me it's just a top-heavy run. That's all it is. So what happens when you're top-heavy, guys? What happens when you don't keep your shoulders and your head above your toes? When it's just you're leaning over, you get top-heavy. Boom, you're going to fall over. That's the way it works. We're top-heavy right now. We got a big-ass head. This is the whole, right here, just imagine, big old Barry Bonds, size 13. You didn't know Barry Bonds has a melon size 13? Go think about that. His head grew from 9 3/4 to 13 while he was taking his drugs, or whatever they're called, allegedly. I'll say allegedly. Anyway, GameStop, only 6 million shares traded back and forth today, not the 30 that was yesterday, and at $28 a piece. But hey, you guys can call me crazy. Bitcoin tanking while GameStop's running. There it is right there. There's the run. The minute it gets announced, boom, we just start tanking on down. It was great because they know it's coming. They know it's coming. Or you should know it's coming. No, Marantz, it's just a coincidence. Yeah? It's just a coincidence? You think this is a coincidence right here? This run up right when we announced? Oh, no. Hey, Silver Lake, thanks for that. Okay? Thanks for the giveaway. Dude, they give it away. Look at this. Oh, yeah. You think we're going to go? We're not going down. We're going to go down further. Guys, ready for a discount? I'm ready. I say we're not going down. Go ahead. Break it on down. Bring it on down. All right. Anyway, we'll talk. I'll read the channel. I'll go with you. If you guys don't know what I meant by all that we just talked about, ask the questions. I'll answer the questions, okay? I don't have a problem doing it. If you want to ask the question, you can type it into the chat, and or you can do the best thing ever. You can come into the chat right now today and talk to me. We're going to be live. I had something else. Oh, my goodness. Okay, hold on. Let me get this link up, and then I can talk to you guys today. Hey, that Kenny Loggins song is my baby, bro. That's all I can tell you. Okay. Click the link. Tell me what you think. Boom. There you go. Click, 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 click. If you guys don't know Dave Chappelle, I apologize. That's just it. Yeah. All right. So here's the deal. So many shit coins going crazy. People promoting them. All you fake GameStop fans. All you ones that are, I'm GameStop. I'm going to lead us. I'm getting then right away. Oh, I'm buying shit codes because I want to go ahead and pump it. And the money I make, I'm going to pour it back into GameStop. Shut up. Tired of these cats, bro. They're pumping their own exit. They're literally, anytime you tell me you're buying something to give it to GameStop, get out of my way. Just leave me alone. Honestly, guys, go to work. Do that. None of this nonsense, man. You're literally pumping the hedges because they put them in front of you. You wouldn't know half of this stuff, half these coins, half these stocks, if somebody didn't pump it in a chat somewhere. That's why we're so private with our information. That's why the Discord's like, who's out here pumping this shit? You just don't want any part of it. Be careful when you come to the live show, bro. You're going to be live right when you click on the link. I'm telling you now. There's over 1,000 people. I think it's like 1,300, 1,200 people in the Discord. So you can imagine we get some riffraff coming through. And then plenty of the meltdowners just reading and screenshotting. I don't know why my Discord's so intriguing to you. And I say our Discord. I don't even run the damn thing, but I'm there. Yeah, boy, there we go. On my phone, I'll migrate to my PC now. Patrick, thanks again, guys. Good morning, GME Elitists. Appreciate you guys. Hello from Nova Scotia, man. Love your show, GameStop to the moon. It's flying. Yeah, I mean, it's always going to be like that. You guys know that we have earnings on Tuesday. You also have short interest being announced on Tuesday, how much short interest. Today is Friday. It's the end of the week. And a lot of people that wrote covered calls, I know they're shaking in their boots. They're hoping Roy and Kitty does not tweet again. They're like, please do not tweet. Holy shit, this is crazy. Because if you're at 33, 34, 35, you're within arm's reach. And it's always going to be that way. And I hope you're willing to risk it all for premium worth what, $2 a share, 10 cents a share. I don't even know what they were telling me. But if you're selling contracts for $100 and you're willing to risk your shares at that price, go for it. Hey, you're going to make your $3,000 a contract. Good for you. You made $3,100. How much would you really want to make? How much did you really want to make for 100 shares? You want out of here? 10 contracts. Oh, look at this. I got $30,000. Oh, I'm so happy. I don't think you're going to be happy. I think you're going to be miserable because we're all going to be sitting there looking at you saying, I told you so. Hey, AMC, I told you so. Adam Aaron offering 50 million shares the night it happens. Guys, let's unleash the dogs here. This is the pounce move. Is this it? Is this pounce? I got to know. Is this eating crow? I don't know. I know I'm looking at a float of 380 million shares, and you're going to dilute another 50 million. Hey, for all of you cats out there, 50 million is the equivalent of the entire float in 2021. 50 million is equivalent to the entire float in 2022 and 2023. You're crazy. That's 500 million shares 10 to 1. No way. And everybody's okay with it? Everybody's like, oh, yeah, we're going to pay off some debt, right? They're going to pay off debt. Why are we diluting the float anyway? Don't we have a profitable company? Don't we? Aren't we going to be great record box office numbers? Aren't we doing more concessions per customer? Isn't it a higher ratio? Like, we run a great business, AMC. Why are we diluting again? Why are we diluting everybody out of their own position? Your equity crunch is gone. It cost you everything. But hey, Marantz, you're just a broken record, bro. No, what I'm not is a 17-year-old ballerina. That's what I'm not. On my way to the job, just popping in to give you a thumbs up. I'll run it back later. Stacks, I appreciate that, man. Happy Friday to Stacks a lot. Shout out to all the mod team. You guys know who you are. And the extended mod team, which would be Jay, Amber, Sharon. You know who you are, guys. Sergio C. ESO Fortune. That's the new Almo. Almo's gone. Guys, Almo Nestor's gone forever. His account was taken away because he started up a channel that was a little risque. And I don't mean like risque, like scantily clad. I'm talking about like risky, like a little risky. But I'm just saying it that way. He's all right. Cheers for the second season of what was that? Perpetual Help? Yeah, I mean, it can be. I almost thought you were going to say Prudential Financial. That's what I think. I think, oh, yeah, it's Prudential. Because they have a new CEO, by the way. New CEO coming in. I still have to do more homework on all these new CEOs. It's the season of new hiring, I guess. I'm paying attention to a lot of guys. And or people retiring. Oh, just retiring out of nowhere. You know, I think it's a good time, Thomas Kingsbury, to retire. And you're on the board of directors at Big Lots. It goes bankrupt. You're at the board of directors and CEO of Kohl's, and we all know where they're headed. And then here you are. It's a good time for me to retire. What a hell of a retirement, huh, Golden Parachute? Isn't that awesome? You get to just walk out, and you've been unsuccessful at everything you've done. You've had a career in retail for 30 years, since Ritchie's and Bon Marchi and Federated. Oh, wait. Private equity investments. Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody tell me I'm wrong. I'll just sit here. Did Claire's ever exist? Did Linens and Things ever exist? How about Michael's? It's still around. Smart and Final, Cardenas, these guys exist? Oh, you want publicly traded companies? Oh, we got to go back into them. Company like Wilson. You guys don't know about Wilson, huh? Tennis balls, footballs, golf gloves. Wilson's everything for 100 years. You guys should really go look at the story of Wilson, how they sold out to private equity. And now they're out here going live from Helsinki. And then they went public in February 2024. Don't worry, I'm doing my homework on Wilson. You guys aren't ready for me. Yeah, you're not ready. You guys go study your meme stocks and then get back to me. Go study your meme coins and get back to me when you guys want to talk about the real shit. By the way, GameStop's not a meme stock. That's the first thing we need to get out of our heads. Okay, it's a damn blue chip. Blue chip. Marantz on the piano, not yet. No. Day off, ready to hear Marantz tear into the haters, talking smack on Roy and Kitty and GameStop. Enough hit pieces and lies. Oh, did you guys not read the headline? GameStop's down. GameStop's down 35% on 6-month chart. Up 58% on the yearly chart. But it's down over the last 6 months. These guys will write anything. Larry Chang on X, something big is brewing, GameStop. Yeah, something big is brewing. Remember he said he's going to make an announcement? He was like, I might announce this, I might that. No. You know, the piece of Bitcoin that kills me is that people put it in front of you and say, it's $100,000. And then they want you to buy it, right? You, the people. And you guys might put 25 grand in it. You guys might put 10 grand in it. That thing could go up to 200,000, which would take everything. It would take the world to do it. What would be the hedge to it? You see, I've seen Bitcoin run. I've seen Dogecoin run. Things that can manipulate markets, things that can offset short positions, because that's the rules. The rules right now is that crypto can offset your current position within a clearing firm. Oh, you don't have the shares? It's all right. They have the collateral to not have the shares. They have the collateral to borrow the shares. The collateral is Bitcoin. The collateral is crypto. That's what it is. Apex is okay with it. Everyone's okay with it. This is what we're doing. I love the piece I read earlier today, this morning, and how someone was saying that all of it, cryptocurrency, is a utility of the financial markets and the financial institutions to offset their short positions. The invention of it, even the implementation of it, just everything of it makes it seem that short position, that carryover financial crisis from 2009, and this is what they developed. And now it's been increasing as the short increases. And crypto hasn't gone down. I mean, the leverage is there. When does it deleverage? You can fake it till you make it. Tony De Niro. You can fake it till you make it. Richard Newton. You can fake it till you make it. Houston Wade. Jackson Hunter. Matthew Kors. Trey Trades. All of you guys can pump your stocks and pump your financial advice. How is it that every wizard on the internet is wrong? They're all wrong about it. I mean, every single investment they've been wrong about. Every single one. You know who's not wrong? Carter's Corner Pocket. Dynamite _41. I've seen these YouTubers, and they're not wrong. But these other guys. The minute AMC, oh man, yeah, why are we even talking about it? Because it's private equity. A long, long time ago, guys, just so that we're clear, a long time ago, someone sat in a room and decided that greed could be guaranteed. That's KKR. That's Drexel Burnham Lambert. That's Apollo. That's Carlyle Group. That's Bain and Company. That's Blackstone. That's all of the private equity firms that I might not name. Those private equity firms, and why people don't want you to talk about them, is because they're hired by them. And indirectly or directly influenced by them. And they don't know their asshole from their elbow. Excuse the language, excuse the analogy, but it's just what it is. The minute you start pumping AMC to me, I ask you, why would you support Adam Aron, the man who's been convicted of what? Please Google it. Don't ask me, Google it. Just Google it. Adam Aron, blackmail. Go. Then when you see Adam Aron, Josh Harris, and the business they keep and the individuals they do business with, their co-CEO, Leon Black, see what he facilitated and what he paid for. He allowed his private jet to be the jets that flew Jeffrey Epstein back and forth from his island. This is not allegedly. This is why he's not the CEO anymore of Apollo Global Management. But Apollo Global Management is Drexel Burnham Lambert. And the head of that firm was the junk bond king himself. And he wasn't the head, but he was part of it. Because the head was Frank. But I'll tell you something. Mike Milken invented the game they're all playing today. And they all give him the most respect. Mike Milken's securities fraud, gone. You can't do it. He can't even trade. He can't even give advice. But yet his institute, the Milken Institute, and his net worth is over $6 billion. Could you imagine going to federal prison for securities fraud? And then what happens? You come out and there's a golden parachute waiting for you and everyone is paying their respects to you. And now you're worth $6 billion. But the rule book is there, guys. The playbook is there. The playbook that he invented is still holding true today. The principles of it, the ideas, and what is that? Distressed credit investing. They can paint it with any name they want, guys. The first name was, hey, we got to do these bootstrap deals. We got to do deals with your own money. Okay. Then they came in and said, you know what, let's leverage people. Let's hold their feet to the fire. Let's give them money. Let's give them a shark loan. And let's give them a junk bond, high-yield bond that they can't pay back. Unconstitutional. That's how bad it is. You think AMC is doing the right thing, renegotiating their debt for 13%, 15% on monies that are due 5 years from now? Do you think interest rates are going to be that high, or do you think they're coming down? Hold on, Fed. Are you lowering rates this week? Next week? You are, right? 18th, they're going to lower the rate. How about this? Throughout the next 5 years, they're going to lower rates? So who's ever making deals with cash today, those deals are going to be obsolete 5 years from now. But yet we're awarding companies valuations because of the debt they're carrying over. I called it carried interest. This is the part that people forget. Carried interest is so heavy, and it's going to crumble this economy. It has nothing to do with you. I'll explain again. Carried interest. The fact that the carried interest of the national debt is larger than the defense spending budget of this country tells you something. 5 years from now, it's going to be even larger. They're going to have to invent things, or they're going to have to swallow their pride. Cut, and just be that. But this malnourished economy that you're living in, or you should be living in, is not the cat. This is the fat cats. These are the baby boomers still paying themselves. The greed is guaranteed. So pay attention. When they're out here inventing things, now you have what you call a leverage buyout. Now we take 10% of all cash given to us, we go to companies, we invest into them, and we demand change. We call ourselves activist investors. We buy 10% of the company to show leverage, to show good faith. But now you got to give me something for it. You've got to give me a board position or 3. You got to be transparent with the numbers. You got to listen to me more. And why? Because 10% is enough. Certainly when none of the insiders hold shares at all. You want to have influence at AMC? Can you imagine? No insider there. Those guys don't own any shares. Their own personal bylaws require that they hold 3 to 5 times their salary if they're in a CFO position, and you tell how many shares that Sean Goodman has, the actual CFO of AMC. He doesn't have it. So 5 years ago, when was he hired, guys? 2019. It's 2024 right now. Am I missing something here? Is he supposed to be gone next year because he's not within the bylaw, or are they going to rewrite the rules? This is just one company. I can show you 20 others. How many shares did Eddie Garcia sell over here at Carvana? Yeah. Remember that CEOs are held a little different standard. You know why? Because they actually get awarded a lot more shares than anyone else. This is why Ryan Cohen rewrote the books and the prospectus for GameStop. He said, no more. No more compensation based off of shares. We're going to award you RSUs and PSUs. Why? Put your own money in. His leverage on GameStop is to buy out himself. He bought this company. He is this company. You're this company. You need to demand more of people. I don't need transparency per se, but you know what I have? Other than a tattoo on my arm about GameStop? I have this passion to walk into every single one I see and see it through the eyes of an owner. And I see the retail shelves, I see the boxes, I see everything. I see stickers on the wall. I see the presentation. I see the 6 rights of merchandise. The right product at the right place at the right time to the right member in the right condition and the right quantity. Like, okay, here we go. That's why I want that on an end cap. That's why I want that on a display. Oh, you don't eat, sleep, and breathe retail? Oh, you don't study it at night and day? I'm sorry. Maybe you should. Because if you did, then you would see the things that I see. Then you would see the partnership with PSA and how the co-branded partnership and the allegiance to it actually makes sense. It's not just you know what it's not? It's not an immutable X partnership. It's not a CandyCon partnership. No. They co-branded to put the quality, excellence, and face of it and show cohesion, show a partnership. They put a board of director on it with them. Nat Turner just happens to be a really smart guy, an angel investor in over 250 companies. But did you hear him talk? He doesn't even have an actual brick and mortar presence and a customer base in front of him. He deals with dealers. He deals with the LCLs, the local card shops, LCSs. But now he's got a power player, and you know what? He didn't even know their power. He didn't know the brand. You might think you're big. You might think your $4 billion PSA brand is big. But someone just walked in and showed you how big they are. And they're bigger than the $13 billion you see. Tony, this is the math. I'm not worried about stock price, guys. I'm worried about people catching on to what this market's really about. There are games being played out here. There are games and there are hedges to your investments. And when your investment rockets like it did yesterday and you get a halt, you need to go ahead and turn on your eyes and your blinkers and start looking around. Take off the blinders for a second, start looking around. And when you find companies like Unity Software and you go, what the hell? Why did that run? You go, oh, it's Silver Lake. Oh, it's D1 Capital Partners. Oh, it's private equity. They're short GameStop. Did you forget? Did you forget that D1 Capital Partners lost 40% January 2021? They lost a shit ton of money. That's okay. That's okay. But what was Silver Lake? Silver Lake gave $700 million to AMC movie theaters. Silver Lake's in the same silo building with Apollo Global Management. Silver Lake has always been one of the bigger players on the short side of stocks. That's been the play. And now one of their companies that they own miraculously goes up when GameStop goes up. Talk about being tied to the hip with the hedge. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, hedges. They unleash it. They pump it right before we're supposed to pump, right? Or while we gradually pump. Bitcoin just had the largest run over the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks you'll ever see. GameStop went from $20 a share to $30. No, you don't know what $10 is? You know how much money that is? That leverage is $4 billion. That's a lot of money. But what if the short's even bigger than that? That's all I'm saying. All right, guys, keep kicking ass and taking names. That's GameStop all damn day. We're looking at it right now. GameStop currently traded 7.37 million shares traded back and forth, sitting on you at 28.69, aka a minute '09, if you know what we're talking about. But there you guys go. GameStop looks like it's getting tight again. Looks like we can go ahead and spike up in the afternoon. Right now it's 8:43 Pacific Standard Time, and I'm up early with you guys with Marantz Rantz and the crew. You guys know who you are. I have a link in the chat. It's at the top of the chat. That link, if you click on it, you will join the Discord. You'll talk to me directly if you have anything to say. Congratulations to the 30 new members of the channel. Remember this, if you're a member of this channel and you join the show on Tuesday, you're going to have a chance to win something. Aaron, how are you doing, Aaron? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. You're live on the channel. What's going on, brother?
Hey, Mr. Marantz. I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm outstanding. What's on your heart? What's on your mind? Speak on it.
Nada. Just wanted to drop in, say hello, and I appreciate you and what you do for the show. And there's the constant information that you put out on not only GameStop, but also other. I don't want to call them plays. Other stocks going on in the marketplace and kind of the insanity that goes on there.
That's so cool. That's so cool. I thank you for all this love and support. We got this comment in the live chat right now, and I'll speak on it in a minute. And it says Steve Cohen owns PSA. If you go up the chain, Mr. Christie is your name, Mr. Christie. I'll get back to you right now on that chat, and I'll explain everything to you in a bit. Okay. So, and he was talking about D1 Partners, PSA, and all that partnership. You got to watch the show more often. You'd have the info. But for you, young man, I want to say thank you for watching the show. How long you been in the GameStop?
Couple of years, like March of 21.
That's cool. That's cool. When'd you find the channel?
I don't even remember, but I can tell you I've been watching basically all the time, every day for the past year and a half, maybe.
That's cool.
Lurking, watching, waiting.
So what's your plan? What are you gonna do here?
Fun.
Are you gonna keep going with GameStop?
I don't see any off-road anytime soon. We just keep buying, holding.
Yeah, you want to get on the cat? You want to get on the stream?
No, not really. I just figured, you have people that, and I'm technically supposed to be working right now. I figured I'd just drop in and for a quick second. But long story short, you are truly. I love the message. Your delivery was a little off-putting to me initially at first, year and a half ago, but it's the authenticity that I can really appreciate. So thank you, man. And that's really all I wanted to say. Oh, and to address Mr. Christie in regards to the Steve Cohen PSA, when the announcement for Nat Turner, that he was joining the board, you looked up the guy. I was very suspicious at first, but if you look at his history, look at his track record, look at his passions, I think it's a perfect fit.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I really appreciate you. I just want to let you guys know he did turn on his camera. I do see him. Aaron's a real person, but I appreciate you so much, man. And next time, if you ever want to get on the show, you know how it works. I'll throw you up on there. But get back to work. We're good. Is that a cat in the background?
Yeah, that's my baby girl.
Yeah, we all have cats, bro. That's just the way we do it. So congratulations to you, though. I really appreciate it. And I'll speak on the whole. The presence of Steve Cohen and D1 and all that. But hey, thanks, man. So what Aaron's telling you is, guys, my approach and or my delivery can be off-putting if you are weak. And I'm flat out, I'm going to tell you, I'm not for you. If you're a beta male, if you chuckle when you talk, if you laugh to yourself when you say something, I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hang out with you. I won't hang out with you. The people that I hang out with on this channel, I would absolutely hang out with outside of this channel because this is who I am every day. This is not a show. I don't put makeup on. I don't fake it. This is who I am. I'm cut this way. So that's the way it goes. So let's talk about this in a way, okay? A couple of different things. Mr. Christie, you should really watch my show from months ago, 5 months ago, when I announced that GameStop's partnership with PSA had direct ties to Steve Cohen, to D1 Capital Partners, to private equity, right? And how it was being angled. But if you didn't watch the Nat Turner interview that I posted just 2 days ago, then you're going to miss out a lot. He says, I'm not suspicious of Turner. I think Steve Cohen fled the sinking ship, so to speak. Nah, it's a little different than that, right? There's a whole history behind it. And I'm not afraid of Steve Cohen. Steve Cohen is known as being one of the greatest collectors in this whole damn universe. Him and Leon Black, believe it or not. But he has a passion for collecting things. And I feel Nat Turner played on that passion. Nat Turner was the head of the investors. There's a reason why he's in charge, why he's the chairman of the board at Collectors Universe. He's the one who's in charge of that parent company because he's the one who put this whole thing together. He's an angel investor that has partnerships, and he teams up with plenty of people throughout this whole lifetime. So Nat's in charge. And Steve's not calling a shot. D1 Capital's not calling it. They just have money in the play. They're just on that side because they're all collectors. They have this passion. You play on someone's passion, you might just be able to break past what they actually do. Right? I don't see Steve Cohen having influence over GameStop ever. But I will tell you this, Ryan Cohen has all the influence. Ryan Cohen is so good and smart that when you partner up with their baby, with their privately held company that they own and they love and they cherish, PSA, you can't let that go down. You can't let that partnership fail. Now you have to be in bed with GameStop. Now you have to go long. Now you have to close your short. You have to do something. You better call somebody. Your ass better call somebody. And then you call up Kenny Boy, Ken Griffin. Tell him, hey, Ken, I'm partnered up with GameStop, babe. I think you should close. I think it's time. Those are the conversations happening in the background. But yeah, I'm not worried about Steve Cohen at all. I know who led the investor group. Steve Cohen's just another guy in the group. He's not the main guy. On the board of directors, there's 2 people on the board of directors that are actually friends. And it's Nat Turner and another guy that he just hired. So there's 6 of them total. And 2 of them are partners. So Nat has enough of the equation where he's like, okay, you can't get me out of here. He's got to vote for himself. But Nat's great. Nat's the truth. He's the reason why everyone's there. Thanks for having me on. No problem, Aaron. Yeah, you're the man, dude. Aaron was pretty cool. And keep grinding. I know he's at work, but that didn't sound right. That's what he said. Keep fighting, millionaires. Marantz, what is the end game in your opinion? Jason G, how you doing, man? Welcome back to the show. I've seen you for years. Marantz, what is the end game in your opinion if we are the hedge with other stocks? What will cause the shorting to end? Thanks for the breakdown. No problem, Mr. Chrissy. That's just a small breakdown. You should watch the whole thing. I just posted another video like a couple days ago, or one of the live streams. You got to watch them all, bro. But here we go. Ravenstown, man. My guy. God dang. There's Ravenstown. We all know who he is. He's one of the originals for the show, and he's a mod on the channel. So, Jason G. You think I forgot who you are, bro? GameStop's $28.79. AOJ. You think I forgot who you are? You think I don't remember you doubting me? You pumping AMC, pumping other bullshit, Bed Bath & Beyond. You think I don't know? And now we're having this moment. You're like, Marantz, what's going on? If it's the edge, what's gone? What's happening? What can we do? I'll say it for all the people in the back. I don't need new friends, and I don't give a shit about the shorts. Not one bit. Take your ass to GameStop, buy something, support the company, and buy some more shares. That shows me where you're at. You can't come sneak in here talking like we're buddies. I don't forget shit. How about this, Jason? How about you show me where I've been wrong about GameStop, about a lot of things, about private equity? I'll shut down right now. Is this you throwing up a white flag saying, oh, no, not you on Bed Bath & Beyond? Oh, no, but it was you on AMC, right? Don't make me go, are you serious right now? I'm that dude. I remember everything and everyone. Well, there's 12,600 people that watch the show, and you're just one of them. I remember. look, I'm not saying it to you to embarrass you. That's not what I'm doing. It's the thing I've been trying to tell people all week, all last week. You can't teach someone something that they already know. All of you guys already know, and all of you guys already think you know, that GameStop and AMC run the same. But the reason why they run the same is what you don't understand. Then I explain it over and over and over again. But unless you're watching every episode, you're not going to understand this is the fastest moving thing. I'm going to give you an example. My father is going to Singapore for 3 weeks. He's already there. God rest his soul. I hope he landed safe. All the good stuff, Pops. I'm in no contact for 3 weeks. Although he can call me, I can't text or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how they set up his phone. But he's with my sister. He's going to be okay. They'll post him on a video somewhere. And my dad goes, hey, man, I'm be gone for 3 weeks. And I'm not thinking like my dad. But my dad goes, man, who's going to download this music? See, what you guys don't understand is my dad has been downloading music since Napster. Hey, that's over 20 years. He's been downloading music since Apple iTunes was invented, 2001. He has over 200,000 songs downloaded on iTunes. Hundreds and hundreds of days of music. He's a collector of music. Not just, hey, he's a DJ. No, this guy, he collects, he downloads. He gets the damn album cover. He gets the beats per minute. He gets the singer-songwriter. He puts all the details in. And then he puts it in order and he puts collections through. He downloads music all day. That's all he does. The guy has external hard drives, 5 terabytes everywhere of music. I'm like, how? And he has it all labeled. Like, it's crazy. You go to his house, you open up the closets, it's albums. Actual albums. In milk crates. 5,000 CDs, 10,000 albums. The guy collects music. So he's going on vacation to Singapore and he goes, who's going to download all the music? Because he downloads every song in the world. He tries to. Every song that comes out, this guy's downloading something. Boom, boom, just every day, all day. Remixes, you guys can't imagine the catalog. They offer him hundreds of thousands of dollars just for his catalog. And he won't sell it to anybody. Some guy, I'll give you 10 grand, man, just make a copy. He's like, what, 10 grand? This is worth way more than me. This has been my whole life. My dad says, who's going to download this music? How do you keep up? You got to be there every day. I tell you this because I'm here every day. And if I take a day off, then who the hell am I? How am I going to pay attention to the stock, to the market, to the trends, to the headlines? If you take a moment off, if you're just here whenever GameStop runs up, if you just come to the channel every time Roaring Kitty tweets, you're going to lose. I know a lot of you guys watch offline. That's not what I'm saying. I know a lot of you guys don't get to watch it in the moment. While we're live, that's okay. But you playing catch up and saying I can't catch up, that's not the answer. How important is this to you? I find enjoyment. While you guys are watching sports, I'm reading about economics. I don't watch sports anymore. And I was the biggest junkie of sports my whole life. Go look who my twin brother is. Go look who my dad is. And go look who we were as athletes growing up. It was everything. Sports was our whole life. No. What's the point? It's wasted time. Wasted energy. Why? So they can take a knee? I don't want to watch this shit. I respect all of you guys. All your opinions. But until you guys are doing the work yourself, it's just not going to be there. Stop looking for other people to give you answers. Go get them yourself. I know you guys watch the show. I get it. Thank you. But we do this for other reasons. They just don't know. Download it from LimeWire. Take around an hour per song. Trove, you have no idea, man. No idea what my pops was doing. The dude was BearShare, Kaza, LimeWire. He fries computers, bro. I've never seen a dude fry. I mean, he fries them. Like, oh, this one doesn't work anymore. It's locked up. If you guys don't believe me, I'll show you one day. When he comes back into town, I'm going to say, Pops, pull up your iTunes real quick. I want to show the people how many days of music you have available on this hard drive. And he'll be like, oh, let's look it up real quick. That's what it is. And I mean, it's fun. It's fun. Dial-up days were crazy. Yeah, without a doubt. You guys know it. Yeah, Kaza was the one. I'll never forget, bros. This is what happened, Elijah. True story. I came home. I don't care. I'm a grown ass man. I came home from the army, and I had got home to my dad's house, and he was like, "Hey, what's your plans?" I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Like I was ready to move and stuff, and he was like, "Oh," I was like, "Hey, Pops, you got a computer?" He's like, "Yeah, what are you doing?" I said, "Well, I want to play." At the time, I wasn't playing WoW. We were probably just Pacific Poker, so we were playing poker. I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna download this poker app. I'm gonna play poker online, Poker Stars and stuff." And then and it was PPP. It was 3Ps, Pacific Poker, whatever. And we are gonna play that. And then Rico was like, "Hey, download and let's play Diablo." And I was like, "All right, Diablo 2, Lord of Destruction." So I'm download all these games. And then my dad had Kaza up. And I was like, "Oh, Pops, there's this new song out there. It's called Bed by Jay Holiday." and I was like, "Oh, I want this track." And my dad's like, "Oh, yeah, just, type it in, look up for the MP3 file and download it, whatever, boom, boom, boom." So then I was like, download. I was like this, boom, click on it. And it wasn't the song. I was like, shit. So, back then you had to find files that were the actual songs. So you were looking at the popular ones getting downloaded, whatever. So click, click, click. And then I saw they had the video, and I was like, "Oh, look at the video!" Boom, boom. So I click it. So I don't have to stay up all night watching BET Uncut, right? I can just watch it right here. So I was like, "All right, cool. Go through." I'm downloading, and in the morning, because I fell asleep because it was taking hours to download all this stuff. And in the morning, I wake up, I come out, and I go to the kitchen, and my dad's in his studio, right? And my dad looks at me and goes, "Hey," and I was like, "Yeah, what's up, Pops?" He said, "Hey, man, the next time you want to download all this porn on my thing," I was like, "What?" He's so loud. He's so loud, my dad. He goes, "Next time you want to download all this porn, bro," he's like, "at least," he goes, "do that shit on your own machine." Or he said something like that. I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "This bed shit, you got girls in the bed, you got all this stuff going on." I was like, "Oh God, Dad." I was like, "Bro," because you couldn't see it. You wouldn't know what you were downloading back then. You were just clicking on shit. And I'll never forget my dad doing that. And I was just like looking at him like, "Pops, I'm not trying to download nothing on you. Like, I don't know. It said Bang Bus. I don't know, bro. I don't know what it was." No, it was hilarious. Anyway. It says, should buy your dad some solid state drives so he can safely store his music if he has not already. Yeah, he has all that. Patrick, I don't ever have to help him out with none of that crap. My dad's more technology savvy, technology savvy than all of us. That guy, you should see his DJ equipment, bro. He's so futuristic. He's way past that. The problem that he's having with his hard drives are he's downloading not just the songs, he also has the videos. So they connect. So videos are where it takes up all the memory. So it was one thing just to have a file for, kilobytes. But now you're talking MBs and GBs. So it's gigs and videos and videos and videos. So for every song, he tries to find the video. That's the problem too. Because his DJ, he has two big ass TVs that he has up on the sides as monitors, and it plays the video while he's doing the mix, and it mixes the videos while he's mixing. He has all this software to do all this stuff. And he's just really good. He's really good. He did a wedding last week, and I mean, he absolutely killed. They couldn't believe it. They're like, "Who is this dude, and where'd he come from?" My pops was born and raised in nightclubs, bros. Like the actual where they were like inviting him to New York. Let's go to New York. Let's do it. He won Battle of the DJs like 3 years in a row out here in the Valley. He's the most popular DJ in Riverside County for years, for 20 years, 30 years. He probably did like 7 nightclubs while I was growing up. Like, and you make $800 a weekend in the 80s. And then you see how good that is in a couple hours, making $200 an hour. I was like, yo, that's crazy money. How? He was like, yeah, just out here partying, having a ball. My dad doesn't drink. Does not drink. I've never seen my dad drink a beer in my life. Nothing. He doesn't drink. He doesn't get down like that. He's just there to have a good time. So, reporting for attendance. There you go. Yeah. That's your story and you're sticking to it. Yeah, Trove. You had to be there, bro. What is his thing? I wouldn't be doing it like that. It wasn't like that. Now we have $5 billion in the bank. Yes. Yes, there's a bigger picture of what is going on with the market. GME is a big part of what is happening. And I don't believe business fundamentals has anything to do with it. Well, then that's the problem too, Jason. It does help that we have a great CEO. I mean, that's contradicting, right? You don't believe, but then you do believe. Like, no, Jay. Like, I pick on you to a point, but just so that we're all clear, a lot of people have to they have their come to Jesus moment, right? And they go, okay, I was wrong. I was wrong about that investment, and I have been. But watch this, Jason. I'll prove my point right now. How many? And Jay, you can talk. Jason, do you want to come talk in the chat, or you just want to type? You want to talk? Click on the link. Click on the Discord link. Come in here and talk to me, man. I don't have a problem talking to people. You know that. But I'm gonna ask you something. You can type it if you want. How many AMC shares do you have? That's the answer I want. Watch. I'm gonna prove a point right now. This is to anybody talking to me about this. Click the link, bro. Yeah, Jeffrey, let him know. Everybody, it's not personal. It's okay. So you have 0 AMC now. So I'm trying to figure you out, bro. For months you're pumping this. We run the same nonsense, or you're doubtful to GameStop, and now you're all in. I don't know. Man. All right, I'm just gonna say thank you. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being part of it. But no way. No way. Yeah, GME only. You're welcome. Just so that we're clear. So ISO don't have no 1,000, bro. You don't know AMC. Stop it. If you have AMC, bro, seriously, we're fighting, bro. I won't be your friend. I won't. No, because I've seen you fight with your own cousins about this shit, and which you all should be fighting with your cousins. Anyway, hey guys, listen. I'm not gonna. Okay, so you lost 15K on AMC. Yeah, see, that's crazy to me. It's crazy. That means you believed in Adam Aaron at one point. That's what that means. Because a disbelief in Adam Aaron would have never allowed you to be in that position. But I thank you for answering, honestly. And it takes a lot. You know, the first step to curing the problem is to admit that you have one. And the problem is you were manipulated into thinking AMC was something that it's not. I have been calling AMC a pump and dump and a private equity play and however you want to name it, however you want to phrase it. Adam Aaron's not a good guy. I've been saying that since March of 2021. Go do that math. That's almost 4 years now. I had to make a YouTube channel just to tell people. Like, that's how frustrated I was going to chat channels and Discords and Reddit groups, and I was in there, guys. I was typing and putting posts, and oh man, I had so much karma, and I was like, man, look at me. Look what I can say. Look what you guys don't know what you're. And I always was typing. I was just like, they're not listening. I gotta make a video, and my video had like 30 views, 100 views. Who cares? As long as you know, and you get one person. Man, you're reminiscing about Diablo 2. Yeah. But won't check out Path of the Exiles 2. Early access is today. It's a marathon game, not a race. Yeah, DC, I hear you, man. I could never play a video game right now. So my wife and I were talking about Christmas. And don't worry, GameStop's doing. You guys want the GameStop update? GameStop green, 28.71 right now, 7 million shares, almost 8 million shares, straight back and forth. Looking good. Looks like it's gonna pop up right now. 28.76. So keep battling, GameStop. You're doing great. By the way, these are great numbers to be involved with right now. We have a super chat come through, and then I'll explain to you about the video games and my wife. But $20 on a super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel the way you do, sir. It says, here's all the proof you need. On a daily basis, NVIDIA goes up and down, and the value of the entire energy sector, that's just one company. Never in the history of the market has this ever happened. Yeah. I think it was where I said, oh, Apple's ahead now, and NVIDIA's down by like $300 billion. They fluctuated $300 billion. It was like nobody even cared. Like 300 billion is a lot of numbers. Right? That's a lot. But all right, in the chat right now is Let Go. Let Go. What's going on, brother? Speak on your heart. Speak on your mind. What's up? You gotta unmute your mic and then you can talk. But you're in the chat right now. You just tell me. Let Go. Let Go's something different. We try to get Let Go to talk, but when he figures out how to unmute his mic, he's gonna do well. He's gonna be great when it happens. Just interrupt the channel whenever you're ready, bro. Okay? I'll be over here talking. So, my wife and I were talking about Christmas, and she's like, "Hey, I know you want to play with your son, like play the PlayStation 5, play the games he plays, because when my son was 7." I started playing with him like all the time. Like he was sitting on my lap, and I would like walk, and he would shoot. He'd pull the triggers, and we would like I'd hold the controller with his hands, and I'd show him how to play. And he just took over, and he just took the controller and started playing. And I remember when I used to give him a controller that wasn't connected, and I thought I was smart. I'm playing, and he's right there with the dead controller, and we're both playing. I'm like, no, you're playing, Pop. Don't worry. The kid was so smart. He's like, no, I'm not. He already knew. He was like 4 years old, looking at me like, no, you're lying to me. And he knew. So I was like, oh, this guy's a gamer. This guy's a baller. Well, it was when my son was 7, I believe Fortnite came out. And he told me about Fortnite. I didn't know about it. He told me. He said he was playing. He was going to download it. I was like, okay. And he got his first win on his own. He got his first win on solos. And he was cheering. He was like, oh, look. And I was like, how'd you get that win? And he said that, the stream disconnected for a second there. Sorry, guys. Is the stream going to connect? No, there you go. Itchy ass. I'll talk to you in a minute, Itchy. I'm telling you a story. Hold on. So my son was a baller at video games. Like he was getting better and better, playing Minecraft, playing zombies, getting his hand-eye coordination down. But before he could do things on his own, I let him run. I go, okay, we're gonna play. And he told me about Fortnite, and he got his first win because somebody died in the storm. That's how he won. He didn't shoot anybody; they just died. He's like, I won. He was all happy. I didn't even know what it meant to win. But we started playing, and I started like talking to him about my tactics and how I play. And he was cool with it because we're guaranteed top 3 every game. Guaranteed top 3. And then people started playing with us. They're like, oh, this is a father-son combo. His name was House Invader, and my name was House Intruder. So House Intruder, House Invader. Something like that. But those were our names. And we were both House. Because it would say, like, you've been killed by a House Intruder. You've been killed by a House Invader. Like, that was our whole thing on Call of Duty. So we end up playing. We get really good at Fortnite. And we end up having, on squads, 750 wins by Season 3. And this is the season that they come out with the Neo skin, and we're learning so much about Fortnite, and we're like, how do we get good? At the time, Ninja's the number 1 guy, and I'm like, oh wow, these guys are streaming, these guys are cool, they're good. I told my wife, I said, our son is really good at video games. She's like, I don't know. I go, ask anybody, honey, ask anybody who plays with us, and I tell them he's 7 years old, they can't believe it, and because my son was he would be picking up people, killing everything, one shot this. I mean, he was amazing. Yeah. And I'm just like, oh. So finally, after about 750 wins, He goes, Dad, he's like, we're not going to do it your way anymore. He says, your way takes too long. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, no, we don't have to. He goes, we can go fight those guys right now. We can't. And he would go in with a shotgun. And I'm way back. I stay back. I'm shooting things from far away. And he'd go in and he'd just start killing everybody. And then he'd get killed. And then he'd yell at me. He'd be like, where are you, Dad? And there's nothing like your son yelling at you, saying, where are you at, Dad? You don't got my back, Dad? And I'm like, I got your back, son. He's like, well, you didn't go in there with me. I was like, okay. So finally I started, he's rushing, I'm rushing. We're rushing. He's building, and he's a great builder. So he goes in there, boom, 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 goes crazy. He starts killing everybody. And then I'm right there, and I'm killing the last guy who's trying to kill him. And then we kill the whole team, and he's like, see, Dad, I told you. If we go together, we can handle them all. And then I was like, yo, my son is crazy. He's so good. And I start watching more than I'm playing. I catch myself just watching. That was the transition, where I wanted to watch him play more than I wanted to play with him myself because he was so good. And I was like, wow, I was blown away. He must have been 8 years old. And he made all his friends, his dudes that he plays with today, and they're all older. He's the youngest dude. Now he's 15, and they're older. They're getting jobs, and they don't have time to play, whatever. But he's in the heart of it. He's like, yo, I'm ready, and he's good at every game. Good at Rainbow Six, Siege 6, whatever the hell this is. He's good at all of them. Valorant. He's good at the damn Apex and all of it. Black Ops BO6. He's good at every damn game. I was like, I can't play with you. I can't. He'll even tell me, nah, Dad, we ain't playing with you. Nah, we can't squat up. Nah, we can't. And I'm just like, what? What? Nah, Dad, we're diamond, man. We can't lose our rank. Stuff like that. Like now he's got a deep voice, got a deeper voice than me. It's like, hey, man, kick back. So my wife says, the whole reason why I'm telling you, my wife goes, hey, I know you want a PlayStation 5 for yourself. You just don't want to have his, so I'm going to get you your own one for Christmas. And I was like, you know, Mama, I appreciate you telling me. And you're testing the waters to see if I want one. I said, but I don't want one. I won't play it. I won't have time to play it. I said, I do my show. I go to work. I take care of the house. I take care of you. I don't have time. I just don't. Look at Carter's Corner Pocket, guys. Carter Corner Pocket is a streamer. And he's trying to go live at times. And he'll tell you, man, I was caught up. I didn't have time. Because remember this, I coached football last year. And I coached basketball at the YMCA. I was there 2 nights a week for practice and then the games on Saturday. I literally was coaching the whole time. You know how hard that was to do? The timeline for me? Wow. My man, and I know who that is. Big super chat. Thank you so much. That's Derek, guys. Just Derek H. If you don't give Derek his props when you see him, Derek, thanks for supporting the channel the way you do, Derek. And look at GameStop getting tight. Oh, it's ready to explode, ready to break off to the upside. It'll happen. Give it till next lunch or something. But I'm just telling you guys, man. My wife was talking about getting me one. I said, I don't need one, Mama. I'd rather just take care of the kids and do the thing for them that we need to do. So got my son his gift already. I already bought him his gift. I bought it in November. And my daughter, I'm taking care of her. I'm paying her car payment and her tags. I think that's a good gift, me personally. Every year I think it's good. I do it every year. Guys, if you guys do not know this about buying your kid a car on Christmas, be careful. It's like buying your son a PlayStation on Christmas. Be careful. Do you know why? Anybody know why? I'll tell you why. Buy the PlayStation on Christmas. You're buying a PlayStation Pro membership, whatever the hell it is, the annual membership pass. They're also going to charge you every Christmas $60 or $100, whatever it is. So that renews every year, the day after Christmas or whenever you set up that account. So every year you're going to get charged. And then I was like, what came out of my account? And they're like, oh yeah, you got to get your PlayStation Plus or whatever the hell it is. I was like, what? I was like, damn. And so I buy my daughter a car on Christmas. My wife and I got together and we, because her birthday's right next to Christmas, we gave her the down payment for the car. She's a responsible young lady. She pays every month. She pays, whatever it is. But we gave the down payment so that, that was our gift to her. And a significant amount. Well, every year, it's her birthday. Every year is Christmas. And I just said, man, I'll just pay your car note this month and I'll pay the tags. And I got to pay tags every year. And my wife always tells me, you committed to that every year. And from when you did it the first year, now you got to do it every year. I said, yeah, until the car's paid off. It's almost paid off. But now I got to do this. All right. Well, hopefully my daughter has money to get us some gifts. Ooh, need me some gifts, mama. That's all I can tell you. No, but we're all right, man. And whatever you guys choose to do for Christmas, if you choose to do anything, be good. Do you see this right here? Do you see us getting tighter? Do you see us crossing over? This is where we explode right now, coming out the lunch hour. You literally have the 50-day crossing over the 200-day moving average, and this is all within the short time frame. This is looking really healthy, really healthy. You have the consolidation, you have the tighter window here, and we're literally going to pop to the upside, not to the downside. Downside is if the shorts push you down, but there you go. Cheers, earnings got me giddy. Yeah, that's going to be on Tuesday, man. On Tuesday, I'm very excited for it. Now, yep, the kills these days are built different in gaming. Make me feel old. I've been playing video games since Atari. Yeah, I mean, we've all played games, right, for a long time. But that's why I think I like TFT so much, because it's a slower pace. It allows me to sit back, think about my stuff, and then I brainstorm on everything else I do. I'm able to do other things. I remember playing zombies for 4 hours, bros, to get to level 37 and kite around this damn crawler. And, yeah, what's the point? There came a point in my life where I said to my friends, what's the point? So you killed more zombies than me. You got to a higher round than me. What's the point? I didn't do the dishes. I didn't do laundry. I got to feed myself, and I got to get yelled at because I didn't do anything all damn day. Because that's just what wives do. And not that they're nagging on you. They're just like, what is going on? They need to remind you there's more shit to life than just video games and zombies. Oh, yeah. Guys, this did not happen anytime recently. This is my 20s. My 20s. Before I ever had a real... Look at this. Here comes the push down. Oh, give me a break, guys. Do you guys really think that we should break down? Okay. Do it. Give everybody a discount. I don't care. It's going to hurt you, not me. Those guys are playing Russian roulette with our feel. You playing with my emotions, Smokey? Yeah. All right, guys. I didn't want to stay here all day because I got things to do today. Told the wife I would. I got to go pick up some prescriptions at the RX for her. Me personally, I got to clean up, make it nice. We got to get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow, let's make this very clear. Tomorrow is the Tamale Festival. It is the International Tamale Festival in Indio, California. I'm going to go live. I'm not live. We're going to record, though. We're going to go out there, do a meet and greet video. We're going to meet all the people. We're going to be giving away Pokemon cards, giving away over 1,000. I'm going to show you guys right now. I have all of these cards to give away. And when I say all of these cards, you can literally just go in, open it up. We're just going to pick some, just a whole click. And there's going to be some autograph cards with some people here. You just give away whole handfuls at a time. I have all these cards to give away. I have more cards in the truck that I just bought that were really... I actually got... I got a Babe Ruth card yesterday. And I didn't even know that the Babe Ruth card is worth like $30 raw. I was like, damn, the little pack I bought at GameStop for $7 probably had every card in there was $3 to $5 worth. They were all valuable. It was crazy. Like, what is this? Everything. I had Yogi Berra and Babe Ruth in the same pack, which was crazy talk. I have more cards to give away. I have boxes and boxes. All of these boxes are full of cards. Top Stadium Club in the top. But these are all full of different types of cards, too. So you'll open it up. I'll just grab a handful. And just literally grab a handful like this. And right there, Jackie Robinson, Rod Carew, Joe Ryan, Luis Castillo, Ernie Banks, Vladimir Guerrero, Christy Madison, some Suzuki, and Bob Gibson, whatever. So someone's just going to get a whole handful of cards. Here you guys go, boom. Let's talk GameStop. Let's talk PSA. Let's talk how we're going to get your cards graded. That's the talk going to be. When I do meet and greet videos, I try to stay away from stock talk. That's what because I don't want to be out there promoting the stock per se. I want to promote the company, GameStop. So we're going to do that. Some lucky person's going to win a free Pikachu purse, which is pretty nice. Absolutely brand new. Courtesy of the channel, the crew. We got some Hello Kitty giveaways over there. We got Raptor 8s we're going to give away. We're also going to give away the Pokemon tins. Pokemon tins have cards inside, Pokemon cards. If you open them up, we'll check out this one tin right here. Let's see a Jigglypuff, Staryu, Charmander, Lavasaur, Slowbro, Pontia, Ginjar, whatever, Chansey or something like that with the Electrode, whatever. So these are all going to be given away tomorrow. The Mewtwo, is that his name? Meowtwo, whatever his name is. So giving away all the shiny cards and stuff. They're all going to be given away tomorrow. Everything, and so someone's going to get all this, but they're going to be in penny sleeves. I'm gonna dress them all up. I'll be working on that all afternoon, all night. So a lot of that's going to be given away. Other things that I'm going to give away. I haven't decided how I'm going to do the Pokemon cards yet. I think I'm going to go get these graded. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get these ones graded and sent out. The Daisy's Help and the Zapdos or whatever, and all these trainers. So I'm going to get all these cards graded. These 3 graded. I already got the other one graded. It's out and about with GameStop right now, and that's the Bulbasaur's final form. I forget what it's called, Venusaur or something like that. But I got it, and if it comes back PSA 10, then it's worth about $250, $230, and that's pretty cool to get from a pack of cards. You hit, and we've hit a couple of cards, and we're going to give them away. I have more stuff to give away. I have the cryptocurrency cards. We're going to open up 2 packs while we're out there. 2 brand new raw packs that I have not opened. We're going to let them open them. If they win money, if they win a Bitcoin, if they win a Litecoin or ETH coin in the pack, that's on them. I don't need it. It's not that way for me. So, Zapdos. Yeah, sure, whatever his name is. I don't know, bros. Anyway, just to let you know, we're giving away all the free stuff tomorrow at the Tamale Festival. So if you guys see us down there in Indio, California at the Tamale Festival, you know what's up. Going to be fun giving away. Will you be wearing Santa's hat? I won't be wearing a Santa hat. I'm going to be wearing one of my, right here, the Hosco hats. The Hosco company, this company up here, BeTheHoss.com, has been so good to this channel. And I just pay back, through that GameStop ecosystem, because this is their red, white, and blue hat. It's pretty nice. But they support GameStop, and they actually take their funds and they put them into GameStop. They've sent me their buy orders. I'm like, you didn't have to do that, but I got you. And they're really good guys. There's a whole crew of them that love GameStop, and if you put into the discount code GameStop, you actually get a discount on all your merch you buy with them. But like I've said in the past, if you're a company that wants T-shirts, custom-made T-shirts, if you're a sports team or a family reunion, you guys are doing custom-made apparel, go to BeTheHoss.com. Put in the order. They'll design it for you. They'll do all your things. They'll do it all with you. And or you can buy the merch that they already have, in which their merch is top end. The quality is impeccable, and it's a GameStop discount, guys. It had nothing to do with me. It doesn't say Marantz Rantz discount. They're not an affiliate of the channel. They're not a paid sponsor of the channel. None of that. I just know that they support GameStop and they have a good thing going and they're good people. So that's why I buy the clothes. And there you go. So anyway, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. So I'll be busy. Probably won't. This is for the PSA grade. Best of luck on the future grade. Thanks, because I can. I'm going to try, man. I'm going to take them in, and then we'll do our thing. But the stock, as you can see right now, where's it at? Right here. Taking a step down, hitting the ground there, testing out 2840s. We'll see if we come lower than the 2835. But if not, we'll just keep cruising. I do want to show you a couple things before I tick off. Let's see what I have here. We talked about Unity Technologies. We got to make sure that we're not getting played, because that's what it looks like. Here's the calendar. As I told you, the 20th looks like a good launch date for a lot of people, a lot of volume. Here's my personal position for GameStop. Can't show it there because it's gonna. You guys, somebody will be out there trying out the 16 digits to get my damn password one day. They'll be like, "How are we ever gonna get there?" You're never gonna get there. Boom, 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 right there. So there's my position. About $26,000 with GameStop. So 100% to GameStop. You guys know that. And still doing my best. way up, $3,400 in my position, which is huge for me, and that's where I want to be. Here's GameStop itself, coming in at $28.44, not bad. Over $12.5 billion worth of market cap. And here are the tabs. Right now it's holiday deals, which looks sick. But the cards themselves, let's see. Brett Saberhagen, I don't know who's bringing in old 1985-86 cards. Greg Maddux, Deion Sanders, David Justice. And then another Greg Maddux from 89. Some Optic. There's a Yogi cards, a little bit of new ones there. Pokemon Japanese. I was looking at all the... Oh, there was a Pikachu card here earlier. It's gone. Wow, it sold that fast. And then you have these other cards that I was looking like Blastos, is that his name? PSA 8, but it's taken for $10, whatever. 3,200 cards, guys, available to the public right now. That's a little bit. That's not a lot, considering it's at 34 when I started the show this morning. So, a shout out to you. That's it. Any other comments or questions before I shut down the Discord? I'm just going to close the chat channel. So, Let Go never figured out how to talk, even though he's muted on his end. I didn't mute him. But we'll see you around, bro. See you around, millionaires. Thank you, guys. Let me close this out. Gonna listen. Somebody wrote this. Gonna listen while at work today. My favorite GME guy. Good treat to have him live during the day. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Ape Alto. Ape Alto's pretty good for the channel. That's on Twitter. They've always been really good to me on Twitter. They try to support the channel the best way they can. And I'm down with it. I see GameStop Italy keeps posting. I don't know why. They're not around anymore. Now, if you want to not get fined $200, $500 for late filings, just let me know and I can be your advisor. The document date and then the filing date. And it says you have to have it 10 days in between. So let me see. The doc date and the filing date. So the doc date is 10 days. They might know what they're doing. Who knows? They're not going to get fined. Kevin Malone, chill. So let me look at the dates really quick. So I know it's supposed to be 10 days. So the doc date's the 18th. That's Friday. So that's 5. And then that's 10. But then you have it closed on Wednesday. And maybe they were closed Thursday, Friday. Who knows? Or they're closed on Thursday. So 2 days. Maybe they're closed Thursday, Friday. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They would have to file on the 4th. Yeah, maybe they're late by like 2 days. Who knows? Who knows what the holiday week was for the filing? But they got to be close. 11 days, 10 days. Who knows? They got to be close. So it's not a big deal. I already said that part, but even if you find them, who cares if you find them, bro? I ain't got time for that. It says here, I'm a brokey, so every time Michael Saylor buys Bitcoin, I'll buy 1 million of Bitcoin. So my dots are exactly the same. Yeah, whatever, Andrew Tate. I'm done with that guy. Andrew Tate's a liar. I don't pay attention to him. You're all losers? Okay, if Ethereum goes to 4K. It just hit 4K again. We know that part. Thank you. I just want to post some of this stuff. Here we go. Repost it. I'm out of here. All right, so we're good there on Twitter. Nothing crazy. I close it all out as we go, guys. Let me see. It's Friday. I don't know what games are going on tonight. I don't pay attention to anything around me. I'm getting ready for the meet and greet tomorrow. The biggest wealth transfer in United States history is expected to occur over the next quarter century as 100 trillion is inherited across multiple generations. Wow. Wow. So the baby boomers are out and everyone's going to inherit their money. The millennials, Gen X, and then Gen Z and younger. Yeah, they're not there. It's us, millennials, 27 through 42 years of age. We're the rich ones. The number of $1 million 401k accounts at Fidelity hit a new all-time high. Cool. I don't think it matters. They hit 1 million because this market's pumped. A million's not a million. Or it's not what it used to be. I should put it that way. Okay? Yeah, bigger rate cuts coming. Everybody's trying to price it in. Even China's trying to price it in. Uber, if you saw Uber fell down yesterday, got murdered. I wonder what it's doing today. I don't really care, honestly. I'm not a big fan of all these companies. There's a 70% chance that the FOMC meeting they're going to go ahead and cut rates. That'd be cool. American Airlines went up, of course, after they get out the S&P 500. Now they tend to go up. It happens like that for them. And then Ultra Beauty explodes too in the after hours. I wonder why. I have to go check that out. Apple still going. Lululemon blasted in the after hours yesterday. Huh. Private equity. I don't have time for that. And what's blasting if you compare it to where it has been for most of its career, all those years. Okay, I'm out of here, right? Am I good? That's gone. Discord, I'm connecting. I'm out. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll play one song on my way out the door. Peace, guys. Enjoy the weekend. Yeah. I hope you guys love it. Richard knew about that. No. I bet I could. What's that, babe? What could you do? I don't know. Marantz, after earnings, now he can't. Nat Turner has to buy GameStop shares. It's a company rule for sitting on the board, right? No. They don't have anything like that. They do have it for the employees, but I don't know what it said for board of directors. But yeah, I would assume he's going to buy in if he knows where the company's going. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to just say it as a matter of fact if I don't know for a matter of fact, Marcelo. Probably is true. I just don't know. I have to catch up on it. I haven't read it in so long. It's been years since I read GameStop's prospectus and the rules in the proxy. It's usually in the proxy every year for the annual shareholders meeting. So I'll have to go read that again. I can do that. But I just want to say thank you to you guys for hanging out with me. Here's a song that I listened to last night, and I think it talks about us in a weird, indirect way. And the reason being because we're built off of love more than we are of our short-term, I guess, victories, like all these other guys, where all they want is profit, 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 and they just don't even care how they get it. Cheer that on, guys. And I'll keep cheering on my organic growth of my own personal account called GameStop. Thanks again, and I mean this when I say it, millionaires. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. I'm going to see you around, millionaires. Peace.